Okay, question 2a. We have 2x squared minus 3x plus 1 equal to 0. All right, so we have to figure, we're using the quadratic formula. X equals minus b plus or minus b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Now, let's substitute our value. Minus b, well, b is equal to minus 3. So minus 3 minus plus or minus b squared minus 3 squared minus 4. A is 2. C is 1. All over 2a, which is, all over 2 times 2. A is 2. So x is equal to 3 plus or minus, all over 4, by the way. And minus 3 squared is 9. Minus 8. What are we left with? X equals 3 plus or minus 9 minus 8. That's square root of 1, which is 1. X equals 3 plus 1 over 4, which is 4 over 4, or 3 minus 1, 2 over 4. X equals 1, or x equal to a half. Okay, that's A. Let's try C, 2C. And we have 2C's right here. 2x squared minus 5x minus 12 equals 0. So, once again, the quadratic formula, it's just practice. Minus b plus or minus square root of b squared minus 5 squared minus 4 times 2 times 12. And that's equal all over 2a. Well, minus 5. Great. Minus 5. That's obviously plus 5 plus or minus 25. What's 4 times 2 times 12? 4 times 2, by the way, times minus 12. Don't ever forget there's minuses here. Okay, so 4 times 2 times 12. 8 times 12, which is, add 96 to the story, all over 4. What's 25 times 96? 5 plus or minus 25 plus 96 is basically 120. Is it 121? Yeah, I believe so. 121, square root of 121 over 4. X equals 5 plus 11 over 4. Or it's equal to 5 minus 11 over 4. So that means x is equal to 16 over 4, which is equal to 4, or 5 minus 11, that's equal to minus 6 over 4, or 3 over 2, negative 1.5. X equals. And that's basically C. Let's try E. We can use the quadratic formula. 8x squared plus 6x minus 9 equals 0. And what does that mean? What do we have to do? Well, that simply means we have to put minus b, minus 6, plus or minus 36b squared minus 4 times 8 times 9 all over 2 times 8, which is equal to 16. So minus 6 over 16. Oops, let's write that nicely. Plus or minus. What's 8 times 4? 8 times 4 times 9. Well, that's just equal to 8 times 4 is 32 times 9. And I don't have 288. By the way, that's a minus 9. I keep forgetting. So that becomes 36 plus 288. $24 minus 6 plus or minus square root of 324 all over 16. X equals minus 6 plus 18 over 16, or minus 6, x equals minus 6 minus 18 over 16, in which case x is equal to 12 over 16, or x is equal to minus 24 over 16. If we wanted to simplify it, I mean, you could divide both sides by 4, or x equals to negative, divide both sides by 4, or actually divide it by 8. Divide the bottom by 8, you get 2. Divide the top by 8, you get 3. So it's 0.75 or negative 1.5. Okay, I believe, where are we? We're on E. Last question assigned, G. And G is basically 4x squared minus 9 equals 0. And we have to use a quadratic equation for this, even though we know that's a difference of squares. 2x minus 3, 2x plus 3. Therefore, 2x minus 3 equals 0, or 2x equals 3, or x equals 3 over 2. And of course, this becomes pretty much the same thing except the negative version. 2x plus 3 equals 0, 2x equals minus 3, x equals minus 3 over 2. Of course, if you use a quadratic equation, let's see how that works. Minus b, minus 0, plus or minus, right? Because there's no b value. Plus or minus, it's 0x. Plus or minus b squared, 0 squared, minus 4 times c minus 9, all over 2 times 4. Well, minus 0 is the same thing as nothing. So 2 times 4 is 8. Minuses become plus. 4 times 4 is 16 times 9. Basically, it's 4 times 4 times 9, which is 3 times 3. So that's pretty straightforward. X equals plus or minus. We have a 4 times 3 over 8. whoops, divided by 4. Divide the bottom by 4, you're left with 2. Divide the top by 4, you're left with just that 3. So the answer is plus or minus 3 over 2, which is what we got here anyway. Plus 3 over 2.